Alright, hello everyone, it's me, Hanko, and some of you guys want to know what kind of cool decks you can make with this card, and I just want to talk about this deck that I made. Well, I didn't really make the deck, yeah, let me re-explain. This is the deck that I was going to play at a regional, and this regional was going to happen tomorrow, and unfortunately, obviously, the virus thing happened, and I built this deck weeks in advance, and then, yeah, I can't play it. So some people want to know, and I'm kind of happy to share it. So, before I want to do that, I want to kind of talk about my approach to this format, because obviously this is post dual overload, but before Master Rule 5, right? So all these new cards just came out: Needle Fiber, Union Carrier, Simorg Link, Artifact Link. Like Wise Tricks, Verte Anaconda, which is not really relevant, but like eventually it will be. Just all these cards like make people want to play like explosive combo decks, right? Because they're like, ooh, you do the combo and you win. And because of that, my approach to the format was that I have to learn what the combos are and learn how to beat the combos, either post combo or pre combo. Like those are like the two approaches, right? So I think, in my opinion, I chose to play hand traps more so because they're just really good. Even against like the mid range deck, they're okay. So like the Simorg Link and the Union Carrier Link, they can make like locks like Infinity Negates with Apex Avian. They can make Simorg to get out what's it called, the Wind Barrier statue, or like Union Carrier to get the Domain Lock on you. And these kind of locks just stop you from playing the game. You have to have answers for them. So that's why like these kind of cards have to be played, right? That's my approach to it. I chose to play Handtraps.dek is what I call it. But realistically, I just thought that when I'm building my deck or building my hands, I felt like I had all these cards I need to be playing in order to stop my opponent from playing. But I also needed to play cards that allowed me to play, right, and stop them from playing or break their board. So anyways, I'm just gonna get on to it. 3 Nibiru, obviously, everyone's playing. My approach was that everyone is playing combo, so you gotta play this card. Uh, it's also key that it special summons itself, because my combo is that you just want to make this card, and then this card like literally does everything else. It's crazy. Anyways, Ghost Ogre at 3, because I think that this card's really powerful. Being able to pop a card and basically resolve, not letting them resolve the effect is pretty strong. Um, I just felt like, yeah, last format Ghost Ogre wasn't very good, but this format, pretty good. Pretty good card. 3 Phantasme, just because it's a body, just like Nibiru, but also, like, it's a free body, and it also helps you fix hands, which this deck kind of needs, because you want to see, like, a one-card combo, or even just more hand traps to stop my opponent from playing. And it's just really big. Other card, right, I want to talk about this card. Where is it? There we go. I put it on the side for some reason. Anyways, 3 Gadarla, Wind Kaiju. I play this just because of the Wind statue, right? It was gonna be Gamma Seal, but there's a lot of locks that like the Infinity Negate lock, you just got a Kaiju to beat it, or like the Domain lock, like not Domain lock, it's the Buster. The Buster as an equipped card from the Union Carrier lock. That lock's stupid. You gotta have Kaijus to beat that, or like Ghost Ogre, or Nibiru, like all these cards that you just have to have in order to beat that deck. But you also still have to make a hand that can play the game. So what's so similar about these cards is that they summon themselves. If you draw multiple Kaijus, you can Kaiju them and summon a Kaiju, and then normal summon a Hand Trap Tuner, and then make Needle Fiber. And that's the beauty of this deck, is that these hand traps usually are like suboptimal cards, but I wanted to build a deck or build a hand where even these hand traps, you can just normal summon it and be able to play the game, which is ideal if you don't have the combo pieces, quote unquote. So that's that. Next card I wanted to play was 3 Ghost Bell. This, in my previous builds, like usually I play like 2 and 2 with like DD Crow and stuff, but this being a tuner is like really important. Or just there was like a couple cards that DD Crow can stop, but like this card like just stops it better. So I and besides the Call by the Grave interaction with so this in conjunction with like Ghost Ogre or like Ash Blossom and stuff, like it always makes me feel like really comfortable. But I don't remember the exact cards again. Like besides Thunder Dragon, like Thunder Dragon Hawk. Like, obviously that card's not relevant anymore, but there were just some cards that Ghost Bell can stop and DD Krug just could not. Next one on my list, Hand Traps. I played, there we go, 2 Ash Blossom and 2 Droll and Lockbirds. Only 2 and 2 ratio because of other cards that are playing, but most importantly is that a lot of the heavy special summoning combo decks can always play through an Ash Blossom. I felt like there's only like a couple cards against those combo decks like Spirals and stuff that if you Ash something, then they definitely cannot play. But like usually their hands are so good or their cards are so good that they can always play through Ash. Droll and Lockbird not being a tuner is not like good for the combo, quote unquote, right? But like it's just such a high impact card that you only want to draw like 1 copy of. Like it's pretty good. I do side like a second and third one like sometimes, depending on like who's around, right? But like, or who's in the tournament. But like, anyways, wake up, I need light. But yeah, Droll and Lockbird is just really good because Spirals still exist, and like even Pendulums and stuff. Like there's a lot of combos that require them to that add or draw. So yeah, I just felt like Droll and Lockbird was really good, even just as a 2 of in the main. And so now we're gonna go into like the more combo pieces. First being 3 Sanguine. I have to actually explain the other card as well. Where did I put it? Over here. Okay. 3 Crusadia Arborea. I think that's what it's called, right? Yeah, so this card... Okay, let me explain Sanguine. Some people already know the combo. You normal summon Sanguine, make Almirage, search this, special summon it because there's a zone, and then you make Needle Fiber. 1 card combo. Weird. Anyways, Almirage is pretty good because... Okay, sorry. Not what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is I chose specifically Sanguine because if you hard draw this, then you can actually use Sanguine to search a hand trap. And that's why Droll and like Ash are like 2-0s because they're searchable, even Ghost Ogre, and they're just like low impact. But like, yeah, what's it called? Yeah, just hard drawing the Crusadia actually helps you play through certain hand traps if you're doing a different kind of combo. Sorry guys, I'm really tired right now. I'm kind of forgetting what I'm trying to say. But anyways, the next normal summon is Steam. I play 3 of it because this card, when you normal summon it, it creates like a value of 5 compared to like Sanguine and the other normal summon, which I will show you right now is Glow Up Bulb. But anyways, you normal summon Steam, you got like a value of 5 cards. You summon Steam, Almirage, Steam Token, Steam Effect to bring itself back, make Needle Fiber. Needle Fiber gets you another card, so you have Needle Fiber, a tuner like Glow Bulb, and a token on the board because of Steam. And then you like Glow Bulb gets you another value, so you have a value of 5 just by normal summoning a Steam. It's crazy. This card's broken. Even if you use the Steam combo, like if you have a following turn, you can actually like make your second Needle Fiber, get out another Steam, and you have like a value of 4. Weird. This card is crazy good. I'm glad I picked these up. Anyways, what I'm trying to do is normal summon one of these cards, have hand traps and stuff, so you have like multiple disruptions all the time. Anyways, the next normal summon is Glow Bulb. I only play 2 of it because you actually want to like tutor this card out from these other 2. But even by itself, actually, you can actually still do like a 1 card combo with it as long as you have Spore somewhere in your hand or deck. So you normal summon this, make Link Rebo, and then Glow Up to make Needle Fiber, and then that would get a Spore, and then Spore made by you would Link Rebo it, and then Spore Effect, and you got a value of 4. Weird. This card though is just a 1-of because you don't want to see it. It's like literally the only Garnet, like real Garnet in the deck, because you can't do anything with it. But if you see this card with the other cards, and you kind of can because you just discard it, and it's like another furry floater. But yeah, you need to play this card just because you sometimes have to be normal summoning Glow Bulb. Anyways, that's that, and then I played Artifact Scythe, the most meta-defining card in the game currently, kinda. I don't know, that's just my opinion. But if there was a combo that easily gets this card out with like almost anything, you would play it, right? Because this card literally says your opponent cannot play the game. I have to also play like 1 Moral Tech because there's like matchups like Dinosaurs where Scythe isn't very good, and then they sometimes commit to battle phase, and then you go Needle Fiber, and then you do the combo, and you have this, you pop it, and you summon it in battle phase, and you pop the Conductor. That's nice. Anyway, it's just like this card's just generally good, even against like the mid-range decks, like trap decks as well. But yeah, Scythe is pretty good. When that card, the Artifact Link Monster, first got released in Japan, I read it and I was like, that card's so broken. Oh my gosh. Yeah. This card is ban worthy. If you can always get this card and not let your opponent play, that would be ideal. Anyways, that's all the monsters, and then we have spell cards. We play 3 Call by the Grave because we don't want my opponent to stop me from playing the game, obviously. 3 Pot of Desires because of how my deck is built. The only 3 cards I don't want to get banished are Spore and like the 2 artifacts, right? And sometimes, yeah, because I only play 2 globes, I could possibly banish both of them, but just even having just one is fine. Yeah, you just want to draw more hand traps so that way you can stop my opponent from playing. And just having more cards for like Nightmare plays and stuff. And the one of Reborn, godly every time I draw it. Because it's just, yeah, it's godly. So that's like the theme of the deck. And this is the main deck. It's a 40 card deck. I should probably like go on faster because... Anyways, the whole point of this deck is to summon Needlefiber, and then you would use like the other cards' values to make this. And then once you have this lock, you would like, when you do like anything but Shaddoll Fusion or Kaiju or Chalice or whatever, there's a lot of outs to this combo. They activate anything or do anything, you go activate, and then you go chain artifact because there's another card on the field that just activates. You can set an artifact Scythe from your deck, and then you go summon TG Wonder Magician, effect pop the Scythe. Where are you, Scythe? Let me show you. There we go. This is set. This pops it. Weird. Effect. Oh, you have DD Crow or Ghost Spell? I lose. But if you don't, then I summon this, and then I go effect. And if they try to chalice you, you go activate, synchro summon. What? There's a level 10 you can synchro into? White Aura Bahamut. Weird. You summon this, and then you dodge the chalice because they were a fool and they wanted to chalice the Scythe. And then, yeah, this card lets you summon another token that's 3,300. And if it dies by card effect while you control a token, just revive itself for free. So, like, this card is 6,600 damage on the board. Crazy big. And that's off of one card. You have your ending board is Scythe lock them, this token with 3,300, and an artifact that kind of floats because if you destroy it, you bring back the Scythe in defense mode, but it's still kind of good. Anyways, that's part of my extra deck. These first 4 cards and a second Needlefiber because that's just how good the card is. I could play 3, but room was tight. So yeah, that's the first 4 cards. Desert Locust is another synchro tuner you can bring out that gets a lot of value, especially against like the slower decks. And if you just open Steam, you can actually go like, usually if you get hand trapped on your Needlefiber, you would have a Steam token on the board, and then you can like use this effect to bring out Wonder Magician to like maybe pop a card, and then use it and the Steam token to make this to make them lose another card, and that's like a lot of value off of them hand trapping your Needlefiber, and you're using only like 1 card. And you still have a card on the board to make a second Needlefiber next turn. And it's like 2,400 defense, which is really big, apparently. And I would be playing like Dawn Dragster in my extra deck, because you could actually, if you still have the Steam token, you use this to bring this out, and then make them lose a card, and then use this and the token to make Dawn Dragster, which against like the back row heavy decks, it's much better. So like there's a lot of improvements or like adaptation you can use, you can make with this deck. I just chose these cards because I like them. Anyways, the next cards I want to talk about is 1 Linkuriboh, which is godly, and then 2 Salamangreat Almirage. I have to play 2, I think, because you've used the first one of Sangan or Steam, and then you drew another Sangan or Steam, and you're like, I need to have a second Almirage to play the game. So yeah, that's why I play 2. And the Linkuriboh is really good because in combination with Zeroboros that you can easily climb into with Steam or other cards, you can just like make this and then either Steam effect to summon a token here and then like blow up the board and have a alter win condition because you play Pot of Desires. That's pretty good, and it's like it's either a beat stick or a domain lock. Like it's crazy good. Obviously in Linkuriboh with this you can also like summon a token and then like don't put it onto the zone, and then like on your opponent's turn like they put more cards and you're like boom, blow up the board. So that's really good. And then I play these 3 Nightmare monsters, Unicorn, Phoenix, Cerberus, because that's like generically good cards, removal, dinosaur matchup. But also like in some cases you might even find yourself just wanting to go like co-link Phoenix, Unicorn just to draw more cards, draw more hand traps and stop my opponent from playing, and then just like beat them down. Eventually you might even just climb into this from that and then like do a lot more damage. But yeah, I just find that like this deck just out resources your opponent, like, and then you just win. You don't actually have to play all these spiral cards. Weird. And then another ulterior win condition, the Bortle Sordo. You can easily climb into this. Sometimes you actually are missing an attack mode monster to switch to defense mode, and that's kind of sad. But like some cases, you'll find that you do have an attack mode monster. You can switch to defense mode and you can just kill them. And then Boral Load, this last slot could actually be like Appaloosa or Mechanic Crusadia Avermax or like Triple Burst or even like Crusadia Equimax. There's a lot of slots in this, or even a third like Needle Fiber, like I said. But this, I played this card because you can Nibiru them, and then if they're playing a heavy combo deck with like, and you Nibiruing your Nibiru token's huge attack, like this is a lot of people already know about this, but you can like Borolo, take the token and swing for game with the token. So that's nice. That's the extra deck. I'm running out of time, I think. I don't know. But here's my side deck that I play currently. 2 Twin Twister, because Mystic Mine exists. 1 Lightning Storm, because I only have 1, and Mystic Mine exists, and like, this card's just really good. If I had 3, I would play 3. 3 Evenly Matched, because I don't have 3 Lightning Storms, but this card's also just as good. It's against like vague matchups, like monster heavy, like just board presence heavy matchups. I kind of don't want to reveal this spice, but I mean, I don't know yet. 1 Red Reboot. This card says don't let your opponent play and then 0 Boros and board wipe them. Mind Control, because this card could have been main decked, but because I'm not fully committed to going second, because everybody else wants to go second too sometimes actually, you can just side this in if you know you're going second, and you just like, this card's just another combo piece. You could like Mind Control, summon Ash, and combo off. Weird. The third Ash Blossom, because there's a lot of like mid-range decks or just slower pace decks just lose to this card. And then 3 Dark Ruler No More, because some of the heavy combo decks just make like Infinity Negates or like Cyber Dragon Infinity and like certain like Barrier Statue, and this card just blows them out and you're able to just like 0 Boros, wipe the board, and win the game. So yeah, I didn't really want to reveal the last 2 cards because they're pretty cheap right now, and for some reason they're just really good. I don't want to reveal them. Anyways, that's the deck. Hope you guys learned something, and hope you guys like really like the deck. I'm gonna like be honest, and I didn't really create the combo. I did not create the combo. I did not create the foundation of the deck. I remember like seeing a really old like OCG list playing similar kind of cards where it's like mostly hand traps and like normal summon Steam, do the combo, and Scythe lock them and win. So like it's kind of copied, but like that build was like ages ago, right? When Needle Fiber just came out in Japan. Not a lot of these cards were out in TCG or whatever. So I don't know. I just had a good memory and remember this. And somebody reminded me about Artifact being broken. Well, I mean, the Artifact was pretty broken when I first saw it. This card is super ban worthy. But anyways, thanks for watching. If you guys want to subscribe, if you look at my channel, it actually does not have that many uploads, but because of this virus thing and me not having anything to do really, I might actually upload more and like do some content. But only if you guys subscribe. So if you guys can get me like 500 subscribers or like 1,000 subscribers, that'd be great. It would give me enough motivation to actually do things and create these long ass dragging videos. I'm sorry that I always like ramble on about stuff, but that's just how I talk when I want to talk. And I'm glad you guys are watching. Yeah, thank you, and see ya.